Hello and welcome to Crusader Kings 3 Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile. It's been a while since I've said that, but damn does it feel back to be playing this mod. Today, we are going to be starting our adventure as Aragorn in the lost realm of Arnor. But before we do that, let's go ahead and read his brief introduction here. A man marked by destiny, Aragorn, chief of the Dunedain of the North, has already done much in his life. He has ridden beside kings and counseled the wise and the great. He has fought battles in the shadows unseen and on the plains in noon. He has travelled afar in the wilds and in the south and east, working tirelessly against the forces of darkness. Yet soon the day shall come when Aragorn will reveal himself to the world and show that the line of Isildur and valour of men are not spent. The heraldry of Elendil will unfurl, and beneath it shall rally all three peoples to whatever end. But before we sell off and embark on that journey, let's go ahead and set up the game rules in case you guys want to follow along at home. AI colonization behavior, I am going to set that to weighted. I'm also going to change the plague frequency to very rare, the legend cost to very low, and let's just double check that random harm is set to safe. Everything else I will be leaving on the default settings. So, with that all said and done, let us embark on this grand new adventure in Middle-earth. And here we are. Doesn't it feel good to be back in this mod, man? Look at the map. Oh, look at the table. The sigil there. Of course, we may be able to return to Gondor in the future. But before we do that, let's quickly unpause. I do believe Aragorn has a little introductory event. And then later on, of course, we'll get some special events tailored to him as well. So the chieftain of the Dunedain, Aragorn II, the 16th chieftain of the Dunedain of Arnor, is an image of the strength and nobility born by the men of Númenor before its fall, strong, wise, and regal in bearing. At the tender age of 2, his father Arathorn perished to an orc arrow, and Aragorn was spirited by his mother Gilrain to Rivendell, where he was raised by Lord Elrond Peredvel as his foster son. At the age of 21, Elrond revealed to his foster son the truth of his high heritage, relinquishing to him the Ring of Barahir and the shards of Narsil he had in his keeping, retaining only the scepter of Anu Minas. The pronunciation, guys, might be a little bit off. Feel free to leave any pronunciation tips in the comments. But of course, Sindarin is not my native tongue, and I struggle with English already, so you're going to have to bear with me. After this, he fell in love with Arwen Undomir and she him, but Elrond set before Aragorn a task. He would only give his blessing for his daughter to marry Aragorn if he became the High King of Arnor and Gondor, earning the scepter of Anu Minas he had withheld. Aragorn set out into the wild and travelling afar did many great deeds for the free peoples. Time shall tell if Aragorn achieves all he has hoped, or if the heir of Isildur is doomed to share the fate of his forefathers. Renewed shall be the blade that was broken. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and pause. I do think we start with this. So we have the Ring of Barahir here, which gives us a little bit of diplomacy, prestige, renown, and same culture opinion. Proud are the words, and all their turn to see the jewels green that burned in Beren's ring. These elves had setters' eyes of serpents twined that met beneath a golden crown of flowers, that one upholds and one devours. The badge Finarfin made of yore, and Felagund his son now bore. So this ring was made in Valinor and given by the elven king of Nargothrond, Finrod Felagund, to Barahir, father of Beren, as a symbol of eternal friendship after Barahir saved him from an army of orcs during the Dagor Bragolak. Fought against Morgoth during the First Age. It became an heirloom of House of Andunir in Númenor, and of the line of Isildur thereafter. So let's go ahead and equip that. We also have the Shards of Narsil. So the Shards of Narsil, Blade of Elendil, forged by Telkar of Nogrod in the deeps of time. It eventually made its way to Númenor, before becoming the heirloom weapon for the lords of Andunir. Born out of downfall by Elendil, it was said few could stand against its fury before being shattered by Sauron himself. However, the shards were still used to cut the ring from Sauron's hand by Isildur, and it is prophesied that Narsil shall be made whole once more when Sauron returns. And returned he has. So hopefully we can reforge that. It's going to give us a little bit of martial, some prestige, some knight effectiveness, same culture opinion, and hostile scheme resistance as well. Let's go ahead and equip both of those before I forget. Right. The man of the hour, Aragorn. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. I'm going to zoom into the map though, so we can also have some of this view. So we have very, very good stats to start off actually. We got good diplomacy, decent martial, stewardship and learning. We're only lacking intrigue, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to use intrigue as Aragorn anyway. It just doesn't feel right, does it? We've also got 41 prowess. That's insane. We are compassionate, both merciful and sympathetic. Aragorn is warm-hearted. He is also just. Aragorn has a strong sense of justice. And of course, he is brave. Challenges or danger, Aragorn fears nothing. We are a brilliant strategist, a legendary blade master, gallant, reckless, apparently, celibate, cannot marry because we read that in the introduction. We are waiting for Arwen. We need to prove to Elrond that we are worthy of marrying her. We are robust, intelligent, and we have the blood of Numenor 6. So that's given us some prowess. We have reduced fertility, but we get a massive health boost. We also get a significant boost to our disease resistance, a lot of piety, less stress gain, 120 more years of life expectancy. So I guess we could, I mean, reaching 200 years of age is not outside of the realm of possibility. Crazy. Plus 60 years of fertility to go alongside that. We do get 30% less lifestyle experience, but we live longer, so I guess it makes sense. We get more legitimacy gain, and likelihood of dying in battle is minus 50%. The trait is also congenital. Due to that increased life expectancy, AI characters with this trait will not seek marriage before age 45. I mean, I guess that makes sense, and with the plus 60 years of fertility, that's fine. A spiritual blessing granting long life associated with those of Numenorian descent. The gift was stronger and more common among those whose ancestry was primarily Numenorian, but was a heritage of spirit and nobility as well as of blood. Its association with the elvish way of life and dedication to the valor meant that the power of the blessing could vary regardless of purity of descent, even among siblings. The gift was gradually withdrawn as Numenor fell into darkness, and waned further as the memory of Numenor faded after the downfall. So it uses the Blood of Numenor trait inheritance mechanics. I don't actually know about those, so I guess you guys can fill me in the comments. And this character flows the blood of Numenor in greater or lesser measure. I guess if we aim to marry Arwen, she will also have this, right? Arwen should be a thing if we look for her. I want to do probably search by all and then go inside diplomatic range. I mean, I could have just gone to Elrond as well. Isn't that the quicker way of doing it? There she is. Much quicker. So she doesn't have the blood of Numenor. Oh, of course, that makes sense because she's a bloody elf. What was I thinking? We'll see how that passes on. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit now. Right, let's go ahead and choose our lifestyle focus. Martial does seem to make sense. We already have Gallant. We're making our way down to Overseer. You know what? I'm going to go for Chivalry focus. I think Aragorn is a man of chivalry. We also have some Dynasty legacies available. We can get one single legacy. Blood could be a good one. I never go for Blood. But if I am the last of the line of Isildur, Isildur? Guys, the pronunciation is going to be poor. Just a little bit of fun fact. I'm getting distracted again. I didn't speak until I was 3 years of age, and I needed speech therapy for much of my childhood. So go easy on me and tame your expectations of my pronunciation of Sindarin, okay? Or Sindarin. See, I can't even say that. It's too difficult. Right, so I'm thinking either warfare or we go for blood. We know that there's going to be a big fight ahead of us against Sauron. So I'm thinking House of Warriors. We get 2 more prowess and we get knight effectiveness plus 15%. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that would be very fitting. Before we go ahead and unpause, we need to sort the council and everything. But first, I want to take a look at my decision. Is there anything special here? Yes. We have roaming foes in Rudor. No idea how to say that either. In the shadowy wilderness of Rudor, danger looms as you detect roaming parties of foes approaching from the north. Swiftly mounting your steed, you embark on a determined ride through these rough lands with a clear mission. Intercept and defeat whatever foe, be it orc, troll, or something else, you can encounter before they encroach further into Eriador. I guess I want to be doing this. But let's wait. Let's get everything set up first. Do I have anything else special? I don't think so. Train for a tournament. Let's go ahead and turn that one on. I can adopt Arnorian culture. Once the men of Arnor fielded mighty armies and made great realms, alas, ruin and war forced us to become what we are now. Wanderers in the wild, unknown by many and respected by few. While this has preserved us, it has also made us lose touch with our ancestors' ways. If we could rebuild ourselves into a sizable state, we could encourage a cultural revival of the ways of Arnor of old. So I get the Arnorian culture. Okay. I guess I would get new men at arms and stuff as well. Because I think I start with the Dunedain men at arms. We'll check that in a moment. So the Dunedain of the Northern Kingdom are a stern people. Mysterious and wise, grey-eyed and black of hair. The men of Arnor retain some of the purest of the blood of Numenor. Oh, I want to do that. Despite of their purity of blood, they fell to mortal error all the same, and Arnor was broken, and in time fell utterly to the assault of the shadow. Yet from the sorrow, the Arnorians learned wisdom, and in some ways they grew wiser than even their Numenorian forebears. The Arnorians wandered the wilderness with only a few hidden cities and refuges, in which their people maintained their ancient traditions. I think I want to do this. So we need a realm size of 20 or more. Currently we have 6. Also, guys, there's going to be a lot of reading in part 1. I always do this. Those of you who watch my channel know that I like to play Crusader Kings 3 a lot slower. Take my time and really get myself immersed in the story. So bear with me for the first episode as we go through everything. Everything else is just regular stuff here. Did I set that to notify? I did. I can lay down my life. Probably shouldn't do that so early on. And we can also divine the stars. Our destinies are written in the stars themselves. By studying them, I may gain some insight into what the future holds. Okay, we'll notify that as well. And we'll click those in a moment. But I want to check my men-at-arms. So, I start with 100 Dunedain Outriders. Wait, what's my levies like? Okay, fairly normal. We have 2 extra toughness. So we have Dunedain Outriders, a light cavalry. Pretty good damage and toughness, honestly. Even the pursuit and the screen's quite nice as well. Speed is required to patrol the vast and wild lands of Eriador. These Dunedains are well suited to long and arduous journeys with only their mounts for company. Of course, not as strong as the dwarf or elf units, but still quite impressive. And then we have the Dunedain Rangers. So they're an archer unit, 43 damage. Very good toughness though, 72. Grim in appearance and clad in grey and dark green, the Rangers of the North are amongst the last remnant of the Dunedain of the North. Also, I remember in a previous series, I always pronounced Dunedain as Dunedain, and I didn't believe someone when they corrected that. So if that was you and you still watch my videos, thank you very much for that, for the insight there. And I apologize for not listening sooner. It's the way I am, guys. You guys saw the backseated on the last series, so I don't always listen. Right, I can already start a bloody legend. I don't need a tutorial. I'll be honest, we don't have decent gold right now, so we're not going to be doing that. I can start a grand tour. Again, we're not going to be doing a grand tour right now. But other than that, I think we're ready to sell up the council. So what do I want? I need a good steward. That I do. Ranger Captain Halbarad of Adendor. I'm going to... Let's see, you might be my best marshal though. No, that would be you. And you are a powerful vassal. Right. I'm going to make you my marshal. I'm probably going to need a good spy master. You are already my best. Let's see, I'm going to need a good steward. Let's go ahead and reorganize you. You're a powerful vassal as well. And a good chancellor to Ranger Captain Tinadir. 23 diplomacy. Do you know what? I'm actually going to put you on domestic affairs. You are going to go on possibly development. Oh, wait, I control... Oh, these guys are already my vassals as well. Okay, that's cool. I should increase development here. Do I have special buildings? I do not. But it might be... In fact, there is a map for this. I wonder if there's any historic things we should aim to expand towards. So economy. We have the ruins of Amun-Sul. Oh, there's so many special buildings on this map. Guys, I'm going to have to read them. Because I've watched the movies and stuff. But as for the actual lore, I still haven't managed to read like the history of Middle-earth stuff. Or the Silmarillion. So you bear with me, but I really want to learn this stuff. Despite surviving Angmar's siege in the War of 1356, Amun-Sul could not withstand the renewed assault of 1409. Greater numbers than ever before were brought out of the north, and no army could resist the onslaught. Though the Palantir of Amun-Sul was saved and removed to Fornost, the great tower was overthrown and Kin Arvalak slain. Ooh. Wait, so I'm looking... The ruins of Farbat? Ruins of Aragorn? Ruins of Phalion? I mean, I want all of this stuff, right? We want all of Arnor. I mean, that's my plan. Before we get to certain event firing for Gondor, I want to unite all of Arnor and Gondor. So we're going to have to go for all of this. So where do I want to expand towards first? So this is our border here. We'll leave this to Elrond, I guess. But I kind of want to stop him from taking my land too. The ruins of Camath Bryn, now abandoned for long centuries. Camath Bryn is little more than a shell, yet it remains the mightiest of the castles that scattles the hills of Rudar. And being built by the Dunedain in their prime, its walls remain proud and uncrumbling, even if its dark and empty windows give it an evil aspect. Ooh. The Etamors. The Afercuile. Those are the words that are going to throw me off. Kharn-Dûm. The dread fortress of Kharn-Dûm, chief stronghold of the Witch King of Angmar. Oh, this is very cool stuff. The Prancing Pony. Oh, of course everyone knows this. Right. We should just start before, otherwise we're never going to get anywhere. Right. My Lore Master. I could get a better Lore Master, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do that. You're much better. And maybe I want a better Spy Master too. I'll tell you what. I also need a court physician. You are... Do you know what? I'm going to make you my court physician. That's fine. Let's put you on advanced research as well. So now we combat some of that slower learning experience. Do I need anyone else yet? I don't think so. I want to save my money. What was I about to do? Courtiers. I need to find all of the singles. Okay, new PC. I don't have any filters saved. So what I want to do here is, let's see. Let's go unmarried. We only have a few people. Okay. You know, I'm just going to save that as a general unmarried filter, because I'm going to use that a lot in the future. So my mother can marry. No, she's widowed. She can't. Elana can marry, though. So we could try and get a good intrigue character into our court. Or we could try and get some people here with very nice prowess. I'm thinking... I definitely want an intrigue character, don't I? You have 22. Your faith is hostile, so probably not a good idea. We probably want to go down here. So we have the same faith here, which we'll read through the culture and faith in a moment. So let's get Mariel here into our court. She's going to become my new spy master for sure. And then with you fellas, or lasses, I guess I should say, we're going to go for strong prowess. Derafin is a giant. He is a Gondorian. Let's go ahead and invite him into the court there. And then you are a guest, but I can't marry you off. I can only marry off 2 of my characters. Am I ready to unpause? No, because I haven't stationed anyone. I'm going to station the rangers in my capital. These are the guys I want to buff the most, I think. I love them. Did we look at this? So we got Dunedain Wardens. Nice. So those are our special spearmen. We have the rangers. We have the outriders. And that's it for the time being. Right. I'm only going to recruit our special units as well. I just think it's cooler. We can also create an accolade, which, guys, you know by now. If you have any name suggestions for the accolades title, then leave them in the comments. Also, leave name suggestions for a son and daughter. You can leave one for a son and one for a daughter. Give me an education focus and I will add them to the name list. Of course, priority will be given to channel members. Let's see. So you can be... Oh, Tactician and Valiant are always nice ones. Oh, he has Vanguard. He can buff heavy infantry. I just want to quickly take a look at you as well. Oh, you buff light cavalry. Oh, I really want that. Okay, and you have Tactician. I think for now, let's do Valiant. Outrider and Valiant. So, guys, I need a name suggestion which lines up with our Dunedain Outriders. First Outrider of Aragorn, of Arnor. I don't know. All of these could be things, but I'll wait until I've seen your name suggestions before I pick one of those. Let's try and find a successor for this, though. And then we have a second accolade here. We don't currently have heavy infantries. However, maybe I could... Tactician. Men-at-Arms counter efficiency improves. And monthly martial lifestyle experience plus 35%. Could be good. This gives army toughness and travel safety. I always like these buffing ones. Maybe we will unlock heavy infantry later, but it's not a guaranteed one. So I think you're going to be my Tactician. I think the Men-at-Arms counter efficiency is nothing to scoff at. But organized army counselor task occasionally boosts levy reinforcement rate as well. Yeah, let's do this and then we'll keep stalwart. So I need a name suggestion for this one as well. What can we lock that in? Tactician, yes. Create the accolade. Very well. And we're gonna have to search for a successor later on. I don't think we'll be fighting immediately. Anyway, right. Should we divine the stars? We can discover a cosmic insight in the near future. Let's see if the stars reveal what the gods have in store for me. Can we say the gods? I don't think so, right? We're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm also going to deal with the Roman foes, but we'll do with that after. Other than this, I think I'm ready to unpause already. That didn't take too long. Let's just update the whole knight list because the game doesn't like to do that. We are ready to go. Our great adventure in the Middle-earth has begun. To the perceptive chieftain Aragorn of the Dunedain, I accept your marriage proposal. This makes me very happy, my friend. Oh yes, my new spy master should now be here. Let's go ahead and recruit her to my court. You're going to go and disrupt schemes. You're going to train the commanders. And you're going to increase development. It's going to take 3 years, but hopefully we can get some money there. You can fabricate claims. But what I want to be doing, I think I need to start colonizing. How expensive is it? 100 gold. But if I do that, I can't do this. So let's wait. Oh, there's a cool tower on the map there. Oh yeah, that's the ruins of Camath Bryn. Oh, I want to get this. I just want to colonize these 3 first. So that means I can stop Elrond from colonizing. That's my fault for changing the AI rules, but it's fine. I have spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements of the celestial bodies. Over time, I noticed a pattern. And after days of analysis, I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear. Hard work will lead me to a great fortune in the future. I have become a dedicated worker for 10 years. I gain more stewardship, and we get stewardship lifestyle experience as well. By the way, guys, I just remembered I completely forgot to check the culture and the faith. So I guess we are going to take a look at those as well. There's always so much going on. Right. So we are the North Dunedain culture right now. We speak the Westron language. Wait a minute. Does it also... I can also speak Sindarin, sorry. I will get there eventually, guys, one day. And we speak Quenya. That's the other Elvish language. I haven't even looked at that one yet. So I'm even more hopeless when it comes to this. That's cool. That is very cool. So, martial is men only. And we have our own aesthetics as well. We are communal. So all Dunedain characters, same culture, mercenary, higher cost is cheaper. We get close family, opinion. And buildings are cheaper and quicker as well. Very nice. We have the Mende Anduya. Marriage acceptance modifier towards every other cultural heritage, -75. So we want to keep our marriages within our own culture. Very unlikely to arrange marriages outside their own culture. Yep. Idle courtiers are less likely to become wanderers. More likely to marry people with the blood of Numenor trait. Oh, very nice. We are also Wanderers of the Wild. Delay between hunt activities minus 50%. Hunt trait is seen as prestigious. Characters gain hunter trait more often. And we get more travel speed and travel safety. Maybe this will be a series where I do actually organize more hunts once we start getting gold. We have Medicinal Herbalist. So characters gain the Herbalist trait more often. And the Herbalist trait has additional bonuses as well. Hostile Scheme success chance plus 5%. And we are the Beacon of Learning. Children are more likely to become pensive, less likely to be rowdy, and let's see, learning education traits and the scholar trait also give cultural fascination progress. Can appoint the court scholar court position. We'll have to take a look at that. And guardians of this culture are more likely to give better education traits to their wards. We get learning per level of devotion and more monthly learning lifestyle experience as well. So we get a No, I don't see it. It was a court position, but does it mean when I'm a kingdom title, possibly? It could be. Positions with tasks. Oh, yeah, I see what that did. Right. I'm getting distracted. And then, of course, we could take a look at our innovations. How adept are we? We have everything from the early third age. Everything from the second age, so and we're like halfway through the middle third age. I think that's expected. I'm the cultural head, in fact, so we could go ahead and unlock something like trebuchets. It's gonna take 47 years, or I could just focus on stuff I'm being exposed to. This is only 24. I could unlock windmills. That would take 47 years, and you guys know that I bloody love windmills, so let's go ahead and focus on that first. Right, and then we have our faith. The Erulei Taler. I probably butchered that, but it is what it is. We have a bunch of holy sites here. Domain taxes of the same faith plus 10%. Long range bonus 100% more. Wow. We're going to have to take back... Okay, no one controls this yet. And this is controlled by Saruman, who hopefully we will deal with in the future. We get direct vassal opinion. Stewardship per level of devotion and piety, and we also get prowess per level of devotion and naval speed as well. Our beliefs, we have astrology, allows adherents to divine the stars and predict their future. We also get naval speed. We have the gifts of men, rulers at peace for at least 2 years, or have their piety changed by 1 each month. Adherents could decide to end their life when old, incapable, or near death. Doing so does not incur any of the normal penalties from suicide. So content becomes virtuous, cynical is a sin. We also get some learning and short range duration. Minus 100%? Holy crap. Wait. So does that mean we have no short range penalty at all? That's crazy. I like it though. I'm a big fan. And we have the memory of Akalabeth. The blood of Numenor trait gives additional bonuses to piety and legitimacy gain. Prestige from level of splendor for newborns is 100% higher. And prestige from level of splendor when getting married is 100% higher. Maximum long range opinion bonus plus 50% as well. And we get more learning lifestyle experience. Sins, we got deceitful, craven, and cynical. And then brave, content, and just are virtuous. I actually really like this faith, you know. It is male orientated. We are righteous, lay clergy encouraged. Divorce is disallowed. Close kin is taboo, but not criminal. Monogamous, marriage type. Bastards can be legitimized. Let's see. Everything is criminal. No, it's not really. Same-sex relations are just shunned. Same as adultery. But witchcraft and deviancy and kinslaying is criminal, of course. And there's our clerical stuff down here. We have teachings of the wise as well. No head of faith. But maybe that's something we could do in the future. Right. I believe we are ready to play the game now. That is true. We've already divined the stars. I've become a hard worker, I think it said. A dedicated worker. So now let's go ahead and ride north. Because I hear rumors that there could be enemies in our lands. Orcs, trolls, or maybe even something else. This is unavailable for 5 years. So let's ride and see what that leads to. Hopefully we avoid any negative events by doing this in the future. I arrived back at my castle after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 69 years ago. Oh, what a beautiful age. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years, so it saddens me that I've not heard from Elrond, here, or any of my other friends today. But who are you in the lore? Are you Elrond's child? Ah, and Arwen's brother. Okay. Nice. I trudge along to my chambers. Loneliness impeded my lazy feet when I hear a clang and hushed whispers from down the hallway. What could that be at this hour, I wonder? What a surprise! All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin this next year of life. There was even an entire table laden with pomegranate cakes, my favorite. Here I was thinking that everyone had forgotten about me. I cannot believe that Elrond went to all the trouble of arranging this in secret. I had not a clue such a thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. My friend LotR here approaches me struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, he says, I've 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be, Aragorn? Do you know what? I think good things coming, small packages. And I have received with birthday gift the Northern Dunedain brooch. I gain a little bit of prestige, and romance scheme power is increased as well. Arwen, I will be coming for you soon, my love. Let's go ahead and equip it. We may as well. I could also sell it, but we'll see. Right. We have been ambushed by some orcs in Moin Doladacht. Where is this on the map? So, we have ridden north to the mountains here. I just like to familiarize myself and see where we are heading. So, hearing reports of orc activity, my companions and I decide to venture deep into the long-abandoned lands of Moin Doladacht, where the shadows of the north looms ominously. Incoming reports from my scouts confirm the presence of marauding orc tribes roaming nearby. These brutal orcs coming from Angmar, the Misty Mountains, or the Ettenmoor, seek to establish a foothold in these cursed lands, threatening the safety of my realm. As my party and I traverse the dense forests and mist-shrouded valleys, signs of orc activity grow evident. Black smoke rises on the horizon, and soon we find the source. A crude orcish encampment, echoing with the clang of forges and the guttural cries of war, sits upon a nearby hill. It is imperative for me to confront this growing menace and vanquish them before they spill further into my realm. So I can tell Gilrain to attack. There's a high chance that he's not going to be successful though. Who has the highest? You have 56? Well, I have a 92% chance. I shall vanquish these wretched creatures myself. The orcs have scattered and fled. I gain prestige. And I gain some martial experience as well. Get out of my lands, you bloody fools. We now have a sabotage in Braig Kuik. Okay, that's right next to them. A report from one of my scouts reveals a menacing orc camp on the outskirts of Braig Kuik. These savage creatures threaten the safety of my realm, but the direct confrontation could invite greater dangers. A more cunning and subtle approach is necessary. Instead, leading an infiltration to sabotage the orcish war effort without alerting their forces to your presence would be much wiser. It is imperative I act now, lest the orcs grow strong and bold enough to cause damage to my realm. 24. Oh, this is not looking very good though, is it? Our highest chance here is only 28%. I'm gonna lose prestige and I'm gonna gain stress because I'm just. She's got... My mother would get captured. But she's the best chance we have. Mother, please help me. Our people are relying on you. My sabotage was thwarted. She has become wounded, and I have gained stress. I don't think she was imprisoned, though. Okay, we got lucky. And now, we have a new event. Moin Doladacht. Okay, we're back here, and it seems we have found some trolls. My company and I traversed the rugged lands of Moin Doladacht, venturing through forests of gnarled black trees and over high hills. Our travels were mostly uneventful so far, yet as we travel through another forest, we reach a large glade. Just ahead of us stands a band of trolls, tall and broad. They do not spoil us yet, but these creatures... But these creatures pose a grave threat to travelers and settlements alike. I recall that trolls turn to stone when exposed to sunlight, and endeavor to get rid of these foul beasts, lest they raid a village or slaughter an unwitting band of travelers. I stepped forth into the glade, deciding to confront the trolls not with swords but with words. A fight would be almost certain death. But if I could keep the trolls engaged with my words until the first light of day, no weapons will need to be drawn. Do I have a good diplomatic character? Not really. Oh no, perhaps if I tell them that dwarfs taste like rabbit, it might distract them long enough. Let's see. They turned to stone. Nice, we were successful. And I have found an accolade successor for this one. So let's go ahead and force you to be a knight here. I think you guys are also forced. I'm not sure. And we can't seek another one for another 2 years. So it's fine. I don't think we're going to be fighting it anytime soon anyway. Do I get any gold from this event? I hope so. So we are now in the troll shores. Oh, so we are returning by the looks of things. My plan of conversing with the trolls until the sun rose, having obviously failed, I must decide how my company will confront these formidable and now quite irritated creatures again. Wait, I thought we succeeded. I survey the trolls, their eyes glinting with a mix of curiosity, hostility, and hunger, mostly the latter two. Wary of repeating my previous diplomatic efforts, I weigh my options carefully. Oh, 93%. This is a lot better. Ranger Captain Halberad. Slaughter them. And the trolls have been vanquished. I have increased my prowess by 1. And I have gained some prestige as well. After my relentless pursuit and annihilation of a myriad of roaming foes, Ruda now breathes a sigh of relief as the threat of all control attacks diminish. The once menacing presence of these foul creatures in the region has now waned, allowing travelers and settlements to navigate the lands with newfound security. My efforts have restored a sense of safety and tranquility to the land. We now get safe Rudar for 5 years. We get development growth and we gain popular opinion as well. That did cost us 50 gold though, but maybe that spending that gold has saved me some worse events for 5 years. Right. We just have normal duchy buildings by the looks of things, which are quite expensive. What I could deal with here is some money. Manor houses give me 0.7 taxes per month. That's absolutely insane. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to build. So 135 gold. At the max level, they give 3.8. Farms and fields only give 2.6. They're better than farms and fields. And they reduce the cost for hosting feasts as well. So I guess we want to save 135 gold. That's my plan right now. We could also go speed 5. Maybe I can show you the power of my new CPU. It's insane. Much faster than before. My steward, Ranger Captain Halberad, known for his interest in veterinary, brings rumors of beasts spotted in my realm. I am hearing much talk from the encampment of Anu Minas. It is said there are excellent prospects for hunting thereabouts, with many a worthy stag seen roaming the fields. Ooh, I gain a game sighting for 3 years. Very interesting. I can't really afford to host a hunt right now, though. So I'm not going to do that, but I do appreciate you bringing that to my attention. Right. So this is 4 times speed. Look at 5 times speed after this event. The clanging of mail and the clashing of swords rings in my ears as my knights practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It is time to bring out the mount. Today, we go field riding, lads. Fields. Alanthorn glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army, Aragorn. I inform my knights as I inspect the battle line, preparing them for the strategy at hand. So we could become an aggressive attacker, which I think we're going to do. Let's do it. And there we go. We are reckless and an aggressive attacker. Very nice. I lift my mace and lead the riders in a mad dash down the hill. However, among all the seeming chaos of shifted armor, raised weapons and battle cries, there is a plan. As we smash into the imaginary army in the field below, every soldier finds their place in our line, readying strikes, falling back, twisting reins, and leaping back into the fray. We will rush over our enemies like a force of nature, and they will break like a tree before the tempest. We will cut down every last man in our path. I want to check, can I get any kind of alliance here? No. Not yet, but one day we will get this. Can I declare war on you guys? No. You guys? No. Because I don't think we're close enough. So we are in, like, the early game is going to be a bit slower paced, but that's okay. Right, let's check out 5 times speed. Look at that. Holy crap. That's insane. My counselor just died of pneumonia. Oh dear. Right, I need a new marshal. Arathorn, my acclaimed knight. You shall serve as my new marshal. So the good news is we do have... we can skip a little bit of time, of course, pausing for events. I can declare war on the hobbits. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't feel like something Aragorn or I would want to do. What I do want is 135 gold, and 5 times speeders are going to help us get that very quickly. Right. We can also get Overseer now. So that's going to give us control growth, plague resistance, stewardship, and marshal. Very nice stuff. In fact, we should even have absolute control here. So we are making a little bit of money. It's just that we need to be patient. Also, I guess I could go up to limited crown authority. Let us do that. I also do need a successor. If we go by succession score, let's just go ahead and designate my mother. In case anything does happen. I don't think it will, but you can never be too safe in Crusader Kings 3. Right, 136 gold. Now we can go ahead and construct some manor houses. That's going to give us a huge increase to our income, but it's going to take 2 years to build. Let's go ahead and unreveal all of these as well. My Marshal Arathorn has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Foreign was someone you would want on your side. Very well, lad. He shall serve me. 9 prowess. It's not the best, but I will let him serve. Do you guys want to take a look at the main characters while we are? I mean, I played this mod in the past, but I want to show them. Look at Sauron. He's got 42 bloody gold income. It's going to be a while before we can fight back. We've got Gondor. Looking at, we got the Riddermark, King Theoden. Man, I'm so glad that they made the characters look like in the movies. Because plebs like me who haven't read all the books, it's so cool just seeing something so recognizable. Oh man, I really do love this mod. It's sad I don't have so much time to play more of it. Where's the Witch King? He's like down here, isn't he? Yes, there he is. We have the Witch King as well. All cool stuff. We have Galadriel over here. We have the Elven King up there. We should have the Dwarfs of Erebor up there. Is Balin still alive? I'll be honest, guys. I think he's already gone. He doesn't last very long, does he? I mean, it's a tough start. It's a tough start. And then, of course, Isengard Saruman is already making moves as well. Do you know what? I'm going to have to show off Gandalf as well, aren't I? We can't show off all these characters without having Gandalf. And there he is, Gandalf the Grey. Oh, man. I love this. Right, should we continue? We're currently waiting for our manor houses to be built so we can get the gold production up. Sweaty, tired, and in need of food, a long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance, quietly considering, I declare. But this is where we will make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Ooh. Guys, I am sure there is treasure to be found. I was going to say there's no such thing as ghosts, except for in Middle-earth, there actually is. So hopefully we don't find anything nefarious. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all the traces of life are gone. Peering up decaying stairs, I spot what might be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down spiraling steps, I see only darkness reaching far down into the ground underneath the castle. Let us search the upper floors. I am sure there is gold to be found, and in fact, 75 gold pieces were left waiting for us. Thank you very much. I could even start a legend if I wanted. I don't think we're going to do legends just yet. I really want to focus on the gold income. We could even start colonizing because we do have 100 gold now. And as I said, I do kind of want to get this border secure against Elrond. And then we can move up to this here as well. Oh, it's snowing. It's winter. Very nice. So let's go ahead and colonize this one. It's going to cost 100 gold. And it also gives us other stuff to remove. So there is a troll cave. So why don't we try and get rid of the troll caves first? Many of the early episodes, guys, are gonna be building up and colonizing, but it's gonna get very fun later on, especially if we do retake Gondor. And then, of course, fighting the forces of darkness. It's gonna be very tough. Their armies are bloody huge, and they have very good stats. But right now, we're focusing on more humble things. I have been invited to a hunt. Do you know what? I think I should definitely attend this. Participants can gain prestige, legitimacy, they can lose stress, and I can also gain the hunter trait. Do I even have the hunter trait yet? I don't think so. So I say we join this. How expensive will it be? Not expensive at all. It's right there. We don't even need a caravan master. I would be foolish to say no. Do you know what? I am going to join your hunt. Let us set off. My lore master Melondir is hosting a hunt in Lim Dinanen, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house of Isildur Durionath. Oh dear. This should be good sport if the event is properly organized. I cannot wait. Let us set off at once. Oh man. I love the new PC. It runs so smoothly. I mean, I've turned down some of the graphic settings, but I think I've managed the settings in a way where Crusader Kings still actually looks quite nice. So it just means I can get away with not using population control mods. In fact, I don't think you need it for this mod because there's a lot of races that give birth quite slowly and whatnot. So it kind of keeps the population in check itself, which is nice. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Loremaster Melondir has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It will not be long now. So what is my goal here? I mean, I didn't get a chance to set it. A party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over camp in the woodlands near Lim Dinanen. The local gamekeepers have sourced the vicinity of recent tracks and fumes. There is clearly a small roebuck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Ultimately, Loremaster Melondir decided that he has wanted to hunt a roe today. Okay, let us get out there. And I'm going to try my best to help you slay the beast. Oh, man. Tours and Tournaments was one of the better DLCs in my opinion. I love these, the 3D animations and activities. Foreign Girl has increased his prowess. Very nice stuff. Peering across the landscape, I suddenly double take. There it is, bounding legs and all. The quick buck is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there observing us through the leafy bushes. Loremaster Melondir takes off after the beast, crying, "Come, it's getting away. Let's us chase the roe." Oh, our success chance is not very good, but hopefully... Oh, we've actually failed. Okay. It's gone. That's unfortunate. I have become a hunter though, so I gain more prowess, prestige, lose more stress and whatnot, which is nice. We gained some hunter experience as well. What did I gain? I even gained some prestige. And I gained legitimacy, which I also... Oh, we start at max legitimacy. Thank you very much, developers. You guys are awesome. I suck at gaining legitimacy. Right, let us return home. Knight of the Rose needs a worthy successor. We'll rename that probably in part 2 or 3, depending when I record the next episode. But let us search for one of those. You have become a Blade Master. Oh, very nice. And at long last, I have finally returned home from the hunt as well. Right. I think we go back to speed 5. It's one of these rare times where I'm going to do it. Let's also get Bellum Jestum. Callister's bellies are much cheaper. Also, speed 5, I can actually move around now, and it's not super laggy, which is cool. You guys, without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to upgrade the PC, so thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Today I'm observing Ranger Captain Tinadir as he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to his limits. Having been in that situation, I know how difficult it is to work with untrained soldiers. I think I can teach him what I know about command. I pull Tinadir over to the side while his recruits attempt to continue their training. The key thing with training new soldiers is instilling discipline, I tell him. Without that, you will be unable to depend on them to follow your orders. After I finish, Tinadir thanks me before strolling back onto the field where he quickly takes control of the situation. Now this is a man I am happy to have in my service. Blood of Numenor 3. Wait. So what's better? Lower or higher number? -6? I gain +3 prowess. Life expectancy plus 120. Let's look at that. Life expectancy plus 60. So higher is better. Okay. I mean, that's good for me then. Huh. So you're 135 and you're still feeling fine. Oh man, that's so cool. I mean, he has become a better commander as well. Oh, I love all these mechanics. We got a new accolade successor too. So let's go ahead and organize this. If I can click on him. As for the mods, guys, I'm just using some quality of life stuff. Maybe I'll add a mod list in the pinned comments if you want to see. I forgot to mention that. But let's go back to speed 5. Things are progressing. I'm known for my dedication to my faith. I am faithful. And we have just constructed the mansions in our capital of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard. I learned that DH is pronounced like a V sound almost. I can't say the exact sound because I suck at languages, but it's as close as I can get. We have roaming foes again, right? We should probably check this off. Yes, I'm in line to inherit titles. The Kingdom of Imladris. Oh, from Elrond. Oh, okay, but we're not going to do anything with that. Right. Let's deal with the roaming foes once more. It's going to cost us 50 gold, but I do want them dealt with. I will read through everything because these are new events. If we get duplicate events, then I will save you guys the reading. My visit to the colony of Torgrestil was to be a short one with the purpose of boosting morale and checking in on the progress. As part of my visit, I had agreed to watch a contingent of colonists delve further into another cave network. Oh, so this is our new colony, right? At first it went well with the cave wall being broken and the colonists walking far ahead, their torches glimmering in the distance. The patter of footsteps suddenly halts and with screams the far light stops. Everything ahead of us goes dark. From the shadow there is a thick breathing noise and 2 great yellow eyes beam. Lumbering forth is a great cave troll. Ooh. Let's see. Captain Halbarad. Charge it! And the troll has been killed. Very nice. Okay, we've got another orc ambush. I've already read this event, so I won't torture you guys with reading it again. I shall vanquish these wretched creatures myself. And they do scatter, which is very nice. The sabotage as well. We've had before. We're not very good with this. Ranger Captain Halbarad is going to have to deal with this. It's thwarted, but I don't think he got in prison. And then we've got the Stone at Dawn event as well. Which they have turned to stone. We'll see if we get the failed event pop up as well. Which we have for some reason. So I don't know if that's bugged or whatnot. But we slaughter them. And everything is safe once more for another 5 years. Of course, with our 5 times speed, that's not going to be very long at all. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Okay, there's several pop-ups there. We'll get the martial perk after. So what's this? My steward Halbarad taps on my door with a face glummer than usual. He has spent an exasperating day negotiating with the guilds, and it seems these discussions have not been fruitful. Why is it? But whenever the guildmen get together, it feels like a conspiracy against the people. They complain that taxes on the trade route to our colony in Torgrestil are too high, and they are threatening to boycott any goods manufactured there. If they cripple its economy now, then they will be strangling it at birth. I have tried to persuade them, yet nothing avails me. I fear you may need to intervene, Aragorn. I share his irritation at the news. Why must so much depend on these avaricious guildsmen? Something will have to be done, so I could get reduced taxation for 5 years. But we get a well-supplied colony for 5 years. We do need development growth there to one day upgrade it from a colony. I could do this. We could come to a compromise. But if I fail, we lose development. That's not good. 20% as well. Or I could do this one. Not good. Right. I'm going to... Perhaps a temporary reduction in taxation will silence them. Let us do this. As the sun dips behind the misty mountains, a shadow falls upon the plains of Ruder. From the Etermoors emerges a horde of trolls, monstrous figures who lumber forth with a relentless hunger and malice. I stand atop a hill in Traugastal. That is probably closer. Heart pounding as I witness the onslaught of trolls crashing through forests and defiling the land. They wield crude weapons, laying waste to hill, forest, and stream alike with their march. The trolls rage with savage delight, their cruel laughter echoing through the valleys as they set fields ablaze and strike fear into the defenders. This was not merely a raid, but a declaration of war from the depths of the Ettermore, a grim portent of greater perils yet to come in these troubled times. Oh, we get trolls from Ettermores for 5 years? Oh, no. Buildings take longer to build. We get less taxes and we get less development growth as well. I thought we avoided stuff like that, unless that's just a colony-specific event. Right, let's go ahead and clear out the bears as well. That's going to take us 3 years. And now we can get this stuff. I'm going to get organized march, so we have faster army movement speed. Right, we have the mansions. I'm thinking next, I want my capital, at least to begin with, just to focus on gold. So probably the farms and fields would be our next building, which would be 135. I also do want windmills and whatnot. But that's going to take us another 39 years to unlock those. So we can build them later on. Legend, this is going to keep popping up. We're just going to have to deal with it, guys. Right, my counselor just bloody died in a horse riding accident. We need a new steward, lads. You're my vassal and knight. You're going to have to do for now. You're going to have to do. We need more men at times. We need everything to be honest. We're at the beginning of the playthrough. Everything is in demand. My Marshal Arathorn has been showing off a promising new recruit. Okay, 12 prowess. I mean, I still do need more knights, I think. No, we have enough, but I am always willing to take on more men. In fact, especially because these men will be unmarried. Maybe you have the blood of Numenor. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. If we go inheritable traits, the problem with the blood of Numenor, though, is... Oh, it goes up to 10? Holy crap. Is I can't just say blood of Numenor, right? I have to go through one at a time. But if she has the blood of Numenor, I think we should bring her in to our court. She's a Gondorian. Wait, does anyone else here have the blood? Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so, right. So hopefully their children can inherit it. Let's go ahead and send the proposal. A Nundil, I'm sure we'll be happy with this proposal. Let's see. Maybe we can get... Oh, you also have the blood of Numenor as well. Let's see. You have the correct faith. Let's go ahead and marry them together. I think we need to bring as many of these people into our court as possible. Does anyone else have it? Oh, you have blood of Numenor too. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm going to bring you in as well. Now, let's see. I'm just going to keep on scrolling. You also have blood of Numenor too. So I'm going to bring you in. And you're beautiful, quick, and you have the blood of Numenor as well. Right, let's bring all of these lasses into our court. Hopefully we can begin getting more people with the blood. And maybe that will also open up more marriages for my children when the time comes. On one of his trips in the north, Aragorn visited with his mother, Gilraine, in autumn. After spending a few days together, he prepared to leave out on his next journey when his mother came to speak with him. "This is our last parting, Estelle, my son. I am aged by care, even as one of lesser men. And now that it draws near, I cannot face the darkness of our time that gathers upon Middle-earth. I shall leave it soon." Aragorn tried to comfort her, saying, "Yet there may be a light beyond the darkness, mother. And if so, I would have you see it and be glad." But she answered only with this linot. "Onen I Estelle Adain, U Kebin Estelle Adnim. I gave hope to the Dunedain. I have kept no hope for myself." Heavy in his heart, Aragorn went away to his tasks and toil. Gilraine died before the next spring. My mother. For her sake and her efforts, I will get rid of the darkness in the east. I will bring light back to Middle-earth. I hope you are at peace with father now. I shall miss you, my mother. I have no heir, but we can't marry. We have to be patient. Some moments must be recorded forever. The time that my friend Elrond and Elrohir threw me a surprise birthday party is one of them. Such an incredible memory must be preserved for all of time. My mastery of the Westron language would make penning this a trivial matter. Assembling and illustrating a tome can quickly become a costly endeavor, however. I don't want to spend gold right now. There's no time for this. I need to invest in the farms and fields so that one day we can start investing in our armies and whatnot. You're hosting a feast. I could attend. Oh, it's a long and dangerous trip. I'm actually going to have to politely decline this. I do appreciate the invite, my friend, but there are building projects which I wish to oversee. Legend has spread into my realm. Which legend is this? Elrond's legend. Okay. So let's see. Owner modifiers. Barony and county. Station men-at-arms. Damage and popular opinion. Okay. I mean, I don't mind it until I'm able to get my own, of course. Let's go over here. I'm going to start constructing the farms and fields. And this will hopefully boost our income enough so we can just get more colonies. That's the plan. Right. Guys, let us slow down the speed. To the perceptive chieftain Aragorn of the Dunedain, you have surely heard the good word of my legend. It would behoove you to tell others of it. 100, sir. Elrond. I will promote your legend. You helped raise me. You have put your faith in me. And I shall help spread this. So I guess the legend will spread into my lands quicker, which means I also get the buff to my men-at-arms quicker. It's fine until I have to make my own legend. Right. Let's also colonize this for 100 gold. We can have 2 colonies, so we should make use of that. And let's get rid of the wild wolves. But guys, we shall continue this tomorrow. I will be uploading this daily. Remember, name suggestions for our accolades. So tell me whether it's for the Outrider one or for the Tactician. I will pick my favorites. And of course, names for children. Feel free to leave one name for a son, one for a daughter, and an education focus if you wish to choose one. Once I've used your name in the video, then you can suggest another. And of course, priority is given to channel members, which you can join from £1 a month. But guys, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate there was a lot of reading and stuff, but I'm really excited for this. I love the Realms in Exile mod. I can't wait for the absolute slog against Sauron. In fact, he's already... oh, bloody hell. He's already beating Gondor into submission. But who knows? Maybe one day soon they will call for Aragorn to return. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching as always, guys. I will see you next time.